And I was thinking to myself, imagine if God is actually real. Like, he must just love fucking with us. Because there's so many things that he programmed into us that we're not allowed to do. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Today we're going to be looking at lust as a sin and why it's so ridiculous. Now, according to the invisible man in the sky, you're only allowed to lust after the one you're married to. And there are a number of references in the Bible, a number of verses in the Bible that condemn lust. And lust is one of the said 7 deadly sins. But let's just look at Matthew 5:28, where it says, "But I say to you that anyone who looks at a woman with lustful intent has already committed adultery in the heart." So for all you 30-year-old virgins out there, you're not really virgins because in your heart and in your mind you smashed her. So good for you guys. You guys probably, fuck more bitches than, the rest of the population, to be honest. But that's neither here or there. Am I the only one that finds it funny that God and the Bible, they will take points away from you for even thinking about things that they perceive to be negative, but they won't give you points for thinking about things that they perceive to be positive? I ain't never seen a verse that says you get extra points, extra heaven points for thinking about world peace. But you think about sex with a bitch that you're not married to, you done commit adultery. Adultery is a sin, therefore you're gonna go to hell. Well, this isn't any surprise to me personally, because not only is the Bible trying to control the way you act, but it's also trying to control the way you think. And they control you through fear. This is how it works. You don't do what we say, you burn in hell for eternity. But what I find really funny is that according to science and studies, the average man thinks about sex 1 to 388 times a day. And for the average woman, it's 1 to 140 times a day. So what that's telling me is men and women are programmed to think about sex. But yet, the invisible man in the sky has deemed that to be a sin. Now I can just imagine just like God just busting up. Like he's in heaven, he's chatting to the angels, and he's like, yo, I'm about to do some fucked up shit. Like, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write this piece of shit book. And in the book, I'm gonna say, hey, you're not allowed to lust. You're not allowed to think about sex. But I'm gonna program them to think about sex. And if they think about sex, they're gonna burn in hell for eternity unless they repent. Madness. I know, it's fucking genius. I've killed it. It's amazing.